keep leaving. They also aren't performing that well. We offer great discounts, have health benefits, and even an Employee of the Month program. We try to promote from within, so you'd think everyone would want to stay with us. When I used to manage a future shop, we didn't have these problems, but we're basically the same company. I'm gonna call HRI Consulting.
So the manager of a local Best Buy told us he's having some problem with turnover and performance of his employees. They currently offer slightly above minimum wage, and even though it's a sales job, nothing in terms of performance pay is offered except for the managers, who are known to have received thousands of dollars each quarter.
Wow, it sounds like that could cause some reward dissatisfaction. I know I wouldn't work as hard if I knew my manager was the only one getting a bonus. What do they offer for non-monetary benefits, for example, recognition?
We surveyed some current and ex-employees, and they seem to be having issues meeting all three intrinsic needs: achievements, growth and development, and self-esteem, as well as social and recognition and extrinsic needs. We interviewed non-managerial staff to get the real scoop. They have an Employee of the Month program, but they don't tell people how they're chosen, and employees aren't informed how they're performing except twice a year at performance appraisals, which don't always happen.
Well, he mentioned trying to promote from within. What are the growth and development programs like?
That's just it. They say they want to promote from within, but they don't offer any programs to help their employees get the necessary skills. The only training employees get is e-training, and some shadowing when they first start. So Belinda, what have we found out about monetary rewards?
In a recent survey, it was reported that about 72% of organizations have been using some form of performance pay. In 2000, Banker and his researchers conducted an experiment on retail firms to examine the impact of performance-based incentives. Their conclusion was that performance-based incentives increased the organization's overall productivity by attracting and retaining more productive employees and by inducing employees to increase or better allocate their effort. And this was not the only study that showed that. Overall, the majority of studies reported that performance pay increases retention, productivity, and performance. However, some performance plans are not effective and can result into counteractive results. In another study, it was recommended that the following should be met in order to have an effective performance-based strategy. 1. We should be able to define and measure performance accurately. 2. We should make rewards contingent on performance. 3. We should reward employees in a timely manner. 4. We should maintain justice in the reward system. And 5. We should use both monetary and non-monetary rewards.
Stephanie, what did we find out about the non-monetary reward recognition?
Here's some important things we've discovered about employee recognition. In his article published in the Journal of Leadership Studies, Kyle Luthens insists that performance rewards, whether they're financial or not, have a positive relationship with organizational performance. Megan Bureau, a contributor to Forbes Leadership Online, insists that people crave more than just money. They want positive feedback, recognition when they put in the effort, acknowledgement from leaders and peers, and a feeling of being appreciated and celebrated. Data evaluated by the Hay Group states that factors such as recognition and attention for exceptional performance, respectful treatment, coaching, and feedback were considered to be of higher importance to employees than pay in terms of worker commitment. Recognition is consistent with Maslow's theory in that once lower order needs are satisfied, the needs for achievement and recognition for this achievement can come to the fore. Whether this recognition is in the form of praise, prizes, expenses paid holidays, symbolic rewards, or earned time off, it has been shown to decrease turnover rates, increase employee empowerment, and increase satisfying performance results. Recognition demonstrates the value that the firm places on its employees. It costs the organization little to no money and is a tool that is available for every and any company to use. John Koenig Jr. concludes in his periodical that employees seek useful feedback and information that informs them on how they're performing. He believes that feedback on results is the #1 motivator of people. A few factors need to be present for an employee recognition program to be effective. 1. Recognition should be immediate. 2. Recognition should be delivered personally. 3. Recognition should be valuable and meaningful to employees. 4. Recognition should be a direct reinforcer of behavior. 5, recognition needs to come from managers that employees trust and respect. And lastly, 6, non-monetary reward systems will only work where there is an equitable pay system already existing.
How about employee development programs? What does your research tell you about that?
My research indicates that the most vital asset of every organization is its human capital. Organizations that operate in today's dynamic market conditions must have employees who can quickly adapt to these changing conditions. Various research publications reveal that employee development positively affects organizational performance, morale, effective commitment, and job satisfaction and turnover. A study done on the impact of employee productivity has revealed that employee training and development will increase employee skill level, which will in turn improve employee morale and productivity and reduce turnover rates. Other research suggests that training and development increases employee satisfaction and greatly affects an employee's choice to remain at their existing company. A common theme derived from the research on this topic was related to the theory of social exchange. This theory suggests that organizations that invest in employee development are more likely to have employees that perceive that their organization values their contribution and cares about their employability. In return, employees feel a greater obligation towards the organization. To be effective, however, an organization has to have the appropriate culture to support employees in the development process.
Okay, team, what have we come up with?
Well, after taking into consideration our research and information gathered from previous and current employees, this is what we've come up with. We've used our subsidiaries Future Shop as a benchmark to take the best strategies from both companies and incorporate the research to come up with the optimal solution.
When it comes to monetary rewards, Best Buy should adopt strategies that work for Future Shop to obtain a critical advantage in employee retention and performance. One issue that Future Shop had was it didn't offer a bonus structure for their employees that was just noticeable difference. Best Buy should incorporate bonus structures that make a positive and noticeable impact on their employees. Best Buy should also be more lenient for employees when they clock in and out of work. This is a great way to motivate employees to be more productive and to provide an environment that's more friendly and allows employees to adapt to various situational sales encounters. Implementing these monetary rewards will make Best Buy's employees' compensation plan more effective than it currently is, as the performance pay structure will incentivize employees to perform desired behaviors.
Yes, and when it comes to non-monetary rewards, we should recognize employees. We should offer an MVP of the day program so that the recognition is immediate, and they should allow employees to be able to check their performance on both an individual and team level. They already have this performance ranking software in place, but they only allow access to managers, so it would be inexpensive to implement. They could also identify exemplary performers as elite and prestigious members, as Future Shop did, and offer them special name tags or business cards. These methods are inexpensive and would provide staff members with a sense of achievement and increase self-esteem and recognize top performers.
Perhaps for growth and development, they should implement the Future Leaders and Introductory Leadership programs that Future Shop offered. These are relatively inexpensive methods for shaping and developing employees' decision-making skills, as well as increasing their employability in the future at the company. They should introduce the Future Leaders program, which was a 24-hour course spread over 6 months that included leadership training from a retailer's perspective, with the general manager assigning homework and more responsibility to store associates based on your interests and your skills. They also start having you take floor shifts in which you're an acting manager. The next level is called Introductory Leadership Program, where you have designated managerial shifts and receive feedback after each shift on your performance, which, as we know, should be immediate. It's a win-win! At that effect. Perhaps for growth and development. No.
Okay.
And then click it and then go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we've come up with. We've used their ex-subsidiaries.
So it's fine, whatever.
Okay, wait. We've used our subsidiaries. Okay. I see it on paper and okay. Okay. This is what we've come up with. We've used their
Sorry. Okay.
Angrily dialed.
So Ashley did so.
I'm pressing things sometimes. I'm good at this. How's my butt look? Michael feels so awkward.
Okay, everybody, when I say 3, everyone jump out of frame, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Had to add effect.